So if you got yourself your new bike, you've made it out to Industry Skate Park in St. Thomas, and you want to try a few basic tricks. Well, today Kevin from Two Wheel Bike Shop in London is going to show us how to do a few basic tricks, and maybe by the end of the day he'll have me going over the big box jump. Let's find out. The first thing to try, according to Kevin, is a solid bunny hop.
Bunny hop's a little hard to learn at first. A lot of guys find themselves struggling with it for a long time before they can actually do a proper two-step bunny hop. You'll see a lot of guys that just lift both wheels at the same time, which is relatively easy to do. But getting a proper bunny hop is a real challenge sometimes. You have to kind of start off in a manual and then really hop your back end up quick.
Fanshawe College student Will Fisher has perfected the most challenging of all bunny hops, the tail whip bunny hop. So you've got your bunny hop down. Next thing to try is the manual. With some practice, maybe I'll get a little better.
Really what you'd want to do is get over your back end, sort of bend your knees a little bit. Some guys like to lock their knees, but it really helps if you bend them, I think, and you really get nice and low over the bike. And just try and find a comfortable position. If you have a brake, you can use it to feather if you find you're getting too far back over. If not, try and just cruise it nice and low. And I mean, the easiest way to start and getting longer is to just go to a parking lot, try and manual a parking space, try and go for 2, go for 3, and really just go as long as you can.
The next on Kevin's list of tricks to learn is the 180.
Best place to learn them is actually probably out of the end of a quarter pipe if you have a nice flyout or out of a bank. It's easier to get a little air time at first and give yourself a little bit of time to do it. And after enough time, you will be able to get your bike further and further and further. And once you land in the 180, you want to make sure that you're ready to pedal backwards. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of resistance from your bike and you're going to just come to a dead stop.
So this is what you call a drop, and you can see it's a pretty big hill leading up to a pretty big jump. And what I'm going to do is take my bike up to the top of this big hill. What is it, about 15 feet off the ground? Get some good speed and attempt to make the big jump. I was a little nervous, so he had this advice for me at the top.
Make sure when you take off that you don't have too much weight over the front end, or you're going to have a bit of a crazy wipeout and possibly blow up over your front end. It's really all about making sure that you carry most of your momentum forward.
So I've got my trusty helmet on. I've let the guys at Two Wheel Cycle look over my bike. It's all ready to go. Had some good and solid instruction. Let's see if I can make this jump. This is all for Fanshawe TV. For Fanshawe TV News, I'm Nemeth, getting big air.